Good morning. This is Kenny Dedigo. When God and I talk, I've been up since 4:35. I slept at like 7 o'clock. Maybe I do oversleep, Seth. I don't know. It comes with the small malaria or whatever it is that I had that's been afflicting me. You see, why do bad things happen to good people? I'll use myself as Kenny Dedigo when God and I talk extraordinary. I'm a bit melancholic. Why do bad things happen to good people? Take my situation, for instance. I was in London. Nothing was wrong. I had some bowl of akara. My chest was cloudy. The police and ambulance were looking for me. They took me to the hospital. No, I had done the x-ray in the surgery. Then they said they had to get me urgently. They queried sarcoidosis. They narrowed down to lymphoma, the disease that affects the lymph nodes. I had lost 40 kilograms. They did bone marrow. They did MRI, CT scan, 260 blood test, everything. Even in that, I was bitten by a snake inside of London. I came back, fire burnt my house. So you would ask, what was my offense? We don't have a history of cancer in my family. We don't have a history of cancer. My dad never had prostate cancer or anything. My mother never had cancer, so my sisters wouldn't be having cancer. But what was wrong with me? There's a pastor I just watched this night. He was so powerful. He did miraculous things. And somebody wanted to sow a seed. And he didn't have a dollar account. He gave his wife's dollar account. They paid 10,000 into the account. The woman got the money, went to Babalawo or Mamalawo, did something, blinded the man. The man became redundant and helpless. That's another one. You find somebody who marries a woman. She's from the poor of the poor family. You raised her up. Yeah, so you raise me up so I can see. You raise the woman up. She now started having extramarital affairs. And now damaged the man. Took his house in North London. He's one of our very good friends. Tall, 6'5", fine, handsome man. The lady is from Edo State. We will not call her tribe, so they don't stigmatize the people. And he lost everything. He died some years ago of pneumonia. A lot of things happens. Some are caused by our own free will. Some are caused by the Bible says when innocent, the people slept, the evil one came to plant tares in their plants. And Jesus said, you will wait when they have all matured, you will uproot all the wrong ones. You see, and these whole things happen in such a way that God granted humanity the freedom to choose. The wrong choices bring pain and suffering into the world. A broken world. The Bible teaches that sin entered the world, affecting creation. But remember, Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. And then 8:38, Romans 8:38 says, the apostle reassures us that no amount of suffering, distress, or trouble can ever separate us from the love of God. You know, he said, I'm persuaded neither pain nor sickness nor pain nor whatever to come that shall separate us from the love of God. Another verse says, if my people that are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face or desist from their evil ways, then I will hear from heaven, I will heal their land. If I didn't go through these tribulations, these sufferings, and I didn't get humiliated at home, I wouldn't be here talking about God. I'll be talking about God in minimalist tendencies. But I have experienced the joy of the Lord. I have seen the triumph of the Lord. I have seen the pains. The Bible says, in this world you will have trouble, but in me you will have peace. Because of my experiences, because of what I have seen done. You know, when they gave me time to die, I went to the word. They gave me 7 days. I keep testifying of this. So I will not say power of God day. I went to Macmillan Center in Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Woolwich, and I started crying. I said, Lord, it is your loss if I die. I'm not in adultery. I'm not in extramarital affairs. I worship you. I've dedicated I said all the things. Meanwhile, somebody was in the cemetery celebrating my death when I never died. The Lord opened my eyes and I told the person that I saw you in the cemetery. You were sitting in front of a boy that was 15. He said, how did you see me? I said, the Lord opened my eyes. So, and when I finished crying, I went back home. The next morning I came back, or on Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week, of the week I had lost 40 kilograms. I was like a skeleton. And the doctor or whoever asked me, where did you go to? That's your God. Now our God, and I said, that's your God. I said, yes, he has healed you. Everything woke up back except my pancreas. You see, but the man himself, I heard he died from prostrate. The man when he said I was supposed to die. All those people who have wished me death, most of them are dead or are dying or in a state of death. They have nothing to live for. So why do bad things happen to children of God? Is that you will testify, one, you will talk about the supremeness of God, the uniqueness of God, the supernatural love of God, his enduring spirit, his takeaway. I know of a family in Cairo where Babambola caught the man's head. And the man was supposed to be dead. Maybe he was in the hospital for 6 months. But they survived. They survived. So there are a lot of things. I was in Dunamis the other day, some years ago, 2000. I had a TIA. Then tell me, say somebody, they come back. Now fear catch me. Robo people will call and say, oh, for Jame. Now who will be that to? I don't speak Robo very well, but I can speak partially very well. Who we are. And we are made from heaven. We're not like all the other Robo people. If you hear our dialect, there's one in town. They will come curse me now. And I had a TIA on a Tuesday during the healing and deliverance service. I came back for evening service on Wednesday. And my mouth was already twisted and I didn't know. That's how I went to London just before COVID. And the doctors looked at me and said, there's nothing wrong with you. Your blood pressure has been very good. Why are you having that? Fear of the person when they come. Behold, he comes, riding on it. Finish it. You see, most of the things that kill us are people within. People we cohabit with. People we share bread with. People we share our intimacies with. This last 1 year, No, 2-3 years, I've gathered experience. I never would have been able to say I have. You love some people, they go behind you, they start to denigrate and say all kind of terrible things about you. But the Lord lets you hear everything they are saying. You tell some people, they will mock you behind you. And the ones that love you, you don't love them. The ones that don't love you are the ones that you have affinity for. So bad things happen to you not because of you alone. Some of it may be by action that we have taken, by things we have done that are not particularly right. And we will notice that some of the things that happen to us, God allows them. So we will testify. We will give glory to his name. And it's within this period that you're down, you'll know those who love you. You will know those who are for you. You will know those who want you dead, who are already sharing. They even shared my property. They took my property. I have 5 hectares of land which they seized from me. Let me buy them. So you will see people make lip service to you. They will talk to you. But behind you, they are yimu yimu. The Yoruba call it yimu yimu. Look at. They are laughing at you and mocking you. You know, blessed is he that sits not in the council of sinners, or walketh in the council of scorners. Psalm 1, I'm paraphrasing it. You know, when these things happen to you, you start to understand the magnificent power of God. He reveals the things that you don't know. He reveals. You start to see things in 3D dimension. Exponentially, all the things they have done come back, you see them. They're like a video. You know, when you're about to be involved in an accident, or you're ill and you think death is come, you see your life play in slow motion, all the things you have done and you have not done well. You see it before you pass on. If you're like me, before I sleep each day, I play back all the things I have done, the things I have not done well, and I start to ask for mercy. No, John 16:33 said, I had already mentioned that in this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Revelation 21:4 says, a promise of a future hope. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will no more death or mourning or crying or pain. Psalm 34 verse 18 says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in the spirit. But remember, all things work for good for them that trust God. There are a lot of things we don't know. You know, the love chapter 13, it says, we know in part and we prophesy in part. We don't know everything. It said, after we will now be seen and as we are, because we shall be seen through a dark prison. I usually paraphrase the Bible, because if I carry on, I need to quote the verse and everything, but I paraphrase it. So the truth of the matter is that you may be sleeping with the devil beside your bed, planning for you to die and take your property. When my house got burnt in Lagos, they told me to sell the house. They needed money for something, and it was a lie. It was a lie from the pit of hell. We have to be cautious. We have to be kind. We have to be careful. We have to be diligent. But most importantly, you must fear God. You do not fear God, I don't know who you will fear, except the Bible says, if your heart has been seared by hot iron, then you have no fear of anything. So, bad things happen to good people, not because of what they have done. Some, perhaps what they have done. You remember the woman who had no womb after a series of abortion, and young pastor disturbed her until she married and she had a baby. A special sac, like a placenta, was created in the womb, in which the baby sat. The doctor who took out the womb was the doctor that delivered the baby. We cannot talk about the wonders of God without looking at him in awe. He's a good God. I have tasted of him, even though I don't feel very well this morning. And remember, if you don't rest, men will lay you to rest. If you don't rest, men will lay you to rest. And remember also, it is not he that runneth or he that willeth, but the Lord that showeth mercy. So in your running, rest. In your running, rest, or men will lay you to rest. This is, I don't know how many minutes I've spent. So this has been Kenny Dedeville, or When God and I Talk, Extraordinary.